Hi friends, today I'm going to do something a little bit differently. In my last video, I had showed you how I did fake eyelashes, the underneath ones. And today what I want to do is I want to show you how I reuse my false eyelashes or fake eyelashes, whichever you prefer. So this is my little setup. I just have a paper towel in front of me, and this here is where I have been soaking my lashes that I took off recently. Now, there are several sets in here, but I'm only going to show you a couple of lashes and how I remove the glue. I usually let this soak for overnight or even longer. I haven't found that leaving the lashes in there for a period of time has ruined them. I'd say that you could probably reuse your lashes, or at least the ones that I use, which is, let me think, Lilac Saint, or I have also used Lashified. I've been able to use these a couple of times, but here's the key. You have to be careful on how you take them off, because if you don't take them off gently and with patience, you're going to ruin them. Okay? All right. Maybe that'll be another video for another day. Okay, so here we go. So I have these smaller containers, which I purchased on Amazon, that after I get the glue off, I will put those lashes in here to use again. All right? And I've just marked them as BR for brown because I prefer the brown color, which is Lilac Saint. So there we go. Then I have a pair of tweezers to get my lashes out, and I have what they call a yellow stick in case the glue, I have to use it to, work the glue off the lash. And I have an old spoolie that I used at one time that had a eyebrow pencil on the end of it. So I saved that, and I clean this spoolie periodically, and this is what I'm going to use to brush off the glue. Now, the most important part that we need is the alcohol. So I use 91% of alcohol, and I just spray some in the bottle, and then I put my lashes in there. Once I get the lashes out of here and have cleaned, then I will dump the alcohol out. I preferably try to dump the alcohol like in some old paper towels that I have laying around, in my garbage already. Something that I can put into the garbage so that it doesn't, ruin the landfill, I guess. I'm not really sure. But anyways, I don't dump it down the toilet. Let me just say that, or I don't put it down the drain. Okay, so let's get started. So here's my lashes, and I'm going to grab, I like to try to take at least one out at a time. So there it is. I hope I'm in camera view, and I hope that you can see this. So I lay it on the paper towel. Then I take my spoolie, and I just get a little wet. And then I put my fingertip on the back side of the lash. That side would be what would go up against your waterline. And then I'm going to gently just kind of go back and forth, just gently moving it so that it takes off the glue on the lash. Okay, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a dark spot on there. And then I'm going to just move it over into the cap. Well, normally I just move it to the side, but I want to show you something. Let's see if you can see it. I want to bring that up a little bit. Can you see how the glue comes off? Okay. And then we're going to do another one. And then I just continue to repeat this. Let me see if I can find one that's, oh, here's a good one. Here is a good one. Let's grab that one. Let's see if I can get that one out of there. Sometimes they give me a hard time. Let's put it in a different spot. Okay, that's got quite a bit of glue. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, there's quite a bit of glue that has gathered. So let me go ahead and let me, sometimes I just dunk it. Sometimes I just dunk it in the, Oh, another lash came out. We'll work on that one too. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to take my fingertip and I'm going to go to this side because it seems like the glue, I feel like my spoolie's coming apart. The glue is really gathered in that one area. All right. And then I'm going to come to this side. And you see how I kind of go back and forth? I press into the paper and then I just pull it out. And I will leave these to set out and dry, air dry, before I put them in the container. Okay, I think that's all cleaned. And you usually will know because no more black will be coming off the paper. All right, so there's that one. So let's work on this last one. All right, it doesn't take very long. You know, it just probably depends on how many lashes you have. So I probably have at least 2 sets in there. Actually, I wore my last set, which I was quite surprised, for a whole week. And I finally took them off. And something else that I tried that I don't know if I tried, that I told you in the previous video, was I was wearing, or using, I should say, the black colored glue. And this last time I had purchased their clear, and let me show you, the lilac clear glue. And it comes out and it is a little bit white, as you can see, but once you put it on, it goes clear. And I have to tell you, I actually like this better than the dark. And the reason for me anyways, is because it didn't make my lashes appear clumpy. Sometimes with the glue, I have found that it causes my lashes to look a little clumpy here and there if I'm not real careful when I put it on my natural lash. So I do like their clear. And it stayed. I was quite surprised. Although I have to say that I don't have a lot of trouble with these not staying on. These work pretty good for me. Both Lashified and the Lilac Saint has worked well for me. And I do like their espresso for myself, even though I have the grayish hair. I don't think you'd really call it salt and pepper, but I'm not completely gray, as most of you know. But I just like a lighter looking lash. Oh, and something else that I did, which I actually think I will continue to do, is I actually added a little bit of mascara to these lashes once I put them on, only once, and they darkened just a little bit. I'm having trouble getting this off my tweezers. Hang on. Let's get that off from there. Well, for some reason, does that mean there's more glue on it? Maybe. Or maybe I've got glue on my tweezers. That could be. Let me try to get that off, because I do use these tweezers sometimes for that. Okay, let's give that a try again. So where was I? Oh, so I experimented and I actually used a little bit of mascara on them after I had applied them and they were dry, and it gave me just the right color. I don't like my lashes to look too dramatic or too black. And it actually gave me just the right color so that you could see the lashes, but that they didn't stand out too much. Okay, you know, some people like their lashes to look more dramatic. I myself like them to look as natural as possible. It's kind of like an oxymoron, isn't it? We wear false lashes so that they look natural. Oh boy. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful day or evening, depending on which time you're watching around the world. Where I am right now in upstate New York, it's cold. We're getting flurries. And but I guess that's what happens in January, right? Can you believe that it is 2025? Oh my gosh. I know. I was just telling my husband, I remember when I graduated in 1976, thinking of the year 2025 was like thinking of the Jetsons. So for any of you that are watching that are my age or maybe a little bit younger, you know the TV show that I'm talking about, right? But I thought everything would be like really outer space, that we'd be flying around with little jetpacks and living in glass houses and, although I don't think we're too far from it, right? But anyways, it just, I'm just thankful. I'm thankful that the Lord has given me these days. I used to look at my age as, I'm getting so old. But, not everybody has the privilege of getting to be the age of 66. And this year, soon 67. And I'm just really trying to look at that as a blessing instead of a curse, right? And in pretty good health. I've changed some of my ways in my health. I've started new vitamins and different supplements, and I'll share that in future videos with you. And maybe I'll even share some of my must-haves in 1970. No, not 1975. I was going to say, oh my gosh, in 2025. Let me know if you would like to see something like that. I have some must-haves that I absolutely will be taking into this year with me. So, beauty and health, of course. Oh, beauty and health, of course. Well, there might be a few other things that I'll throw in there, but okay. So there you go. I hope you get the idea. So all you need is alcohol, a spoolie, some tweezers. See, I didn't even use my orange stick, and I still have some lashes that I have to work on. So I'm going to work on them after I let you go, because I'm sure that you have a lot to do today and in the weeks ahead. So remember, aging is a fact, but looking your age, it doesn't have to be. You have a very blessed day or evening, and I'll see you soon.